This week's episode is brought to you in part by MPix, delivering the highest quality prints and products from your photos. Shoot today, upload tonight, we ship tomorrow.
Welcome to PhotoshopUserTv, brought to you by the National Association of Photoshop Professionals. And now, here are your hosts, the Photoshop guys.
Well, happy holidays, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode, a holiday Yuletide episode, blah, 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 of Photoshop User TV, brought to you by...
I did it really dramatic.
That was very
a dramatic holding of Photoshop User magazine from Corey Barker.
All right, I'm going to redo that since he's going to do the dramatic one.
Okay.
Welcome, everyone, to a Yuletide episode of Photoshop User TV, brought to you by Photoshop User magazine. Why, that's it right here. Welcome,
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Hey, everybody. Well, we have just an amazing show for you today. We have a whole cast of characters.
Oh,
and I would
yeah.
like to introduce them to you right now because we're at full force today.
We even had to add some room.
We had to add some room. To my left, you may know him as Matt Kloskowski, but I know him as just Matt. Matt.
Hi, everybody.
And also joining us,
Hello.
the dramatic stylings of Mr. Corey Barker.
Hello, how are you?
Way back in the back, Pete the Juice Collins.
The juice is loose. I know, it's sad.
Okay, I was about to say, what happened there? A mi izquierda, mi amigo, mi amor.
Whoa.
RC Concepcion.
What's going on, everybody? How are
And
you?
we have a special, don't we, RC?
That's right,
A special
that's right.
international guest hiding back right over my shoulder back
No,
there.
he's over Corey's shoulder.
There he is, there he is, there he is. All right, all the way from Sweden.
Aaron.
Don't say Aaron.
Aaron Bernstein.
Aaron. It's Eric and Raheem. No, who is it?
Eric B.
Eric B.
Eric B.
It's Eric B. We're just going to call him Eric B. But it's Eric Say it with me.
Bergskill.
Bergskill.
That's it.
I got a good way to be able to say it. He actually
See?
said
Bergski.
Burn, ski, old. Bernskill.
Bernskill.
Yes. We just call him that guy
Aaron
from
from
Bean.
Aaron from Sweden.
So anyway,
Eric B. or Aaron
how's it going back
Bernstein?
there, bro?
It's going good. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, you're welcome. You know, we hardly ever put anybody back there. That's kind of the punishment room.
Yeah, I think I was the last one
He's in
back
a
there.
timeout.
Eric, did you
were
bring
back there
Swedish
for a while.
fish? Did you bring Swedish fish?
Swedish fish?
Swedish fish?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Why are you here?
Now,
It was all about the fish.
hold on. True story, because we did a show yesterday.
Yeah.
True story. Before yesterday, Scott had never eaten a Swedish fish. Scott had
didn't know
never
what they
even
were.
heard of
I didn't know
Swedish
what
fish.
I thought they were talking literally about some fish.
Yeah,
And then-
he's like, I don't like seafood, and he had this serious look on his face. I'm like, that's a joke, right? And he's like, no, I don't like seafood. You know
No.
I don't like seafood. I'm like,
To the credit, Corey did come into the show and he turned around and he was just like, I'm gonna go get some fish. And he took off.
went and got some fish.
Came back with like 3
You guys
bags.
had me all craving. You get talking about Swedish fish. I'm like, you know what? That sounds really good right now.
I had one that were quite good. I probably had more than one. Anyway, we're very happy to have Eric here as our guest in the studio. He's just kind of here in Florida visiting for a few days. He's a web designer. He is a convicted felon. No, he's just a web designer. And,
He hasn't been
photographer.
convicted yet.
No, he's not convicted. Remember, an arrest in America does not mean a conviction. So anyway, he's going to be hanging out with us because we have a very special holiday show for you. We're going to be doing a couple of tips, of course, because it is Photoshop User TV, but we're also going to be showing some of our favorite holiday gadgets and gifts and stuff.
we will.
And even Eric has some.
Can I kick it off?
Please do.
Can I kick one off there?
Yeah,
All
you
right.
want to kick off a hit gift?
I'm going to kick off. This is my absolute favorite strap in the entire world.
Mine too. Absolutely.
So it's called an up strap. It's got this like rubbery Kevlar. Oh, sorry. Video. You want to go back? Video. I know. I was
Kevlar.
moving. The video team gets mad at me when I move things
Don't
around.
move stuff.
All right. There we go. See? It's got this rubbery Kevlar thing. And so the whole idea behind it is it doesn't. It's not attached to a camera, obviously, but it works much better when it is. It doesn't go off of your shoulder.
It does not.
So you as you're walking down the street, seriously, you can bend over, you can do whatever you want. It will stay on your shoulder, and that's why I love it. So you're looking at about it's from the website is Upstrap Pro Upstrap-Pro. and you're looking about 40, 50 bucks. It just depends if you get the kind that has the
the
little
release
quick
and all that,
detachable
yeah.
things, and I think that adds another 10 or 15 bucks.
They're fantastic. Absolutely. All right. Hey, I want to do a tip. If I can just go ahead and do like a Photoshop tip, I got to close all this other stuff that I was messing with.
We don't do tips.
Hold on. Let me.
This
get
is
that.
Photoshop TV. We do not teach.
I know. All right. Let me find something to teach, even though we don't really teach. Okay. So this was last night. We did a thing. Well, not last night. Now it was night before last. It was a while ago. It was
many moons.
6 months ago. In 2009, I did this thing called Retouching Week. And one of the things I did was a skin technique, and people wrote in afterwards like, wow, I really like the skin technique. It is a short version of a more complex technique that lets you soften the skin, but while it almost adds fake skin detail, because the thing we're worried about is when you're like blurring skin, you lose detail. Yeah. This one actually it smooths the skin and then adds texture. It's weird. Nice. All right, so here we go. So step one is to start with an image that needs a little bit of it, and I think this probably could use a little bit. Let's go in close on the face, and you can see that there's it works particularly good when there's unevenness, right?
Yeah.
And tones and stuff like that. So this one's got kind of a little blotchiness, so we're gonna fix that. So duplicate the layer, step one, easy. Step two, we're going to invert the layer. Command I on Mac, Control I on PC, and look how great her skin looks.
I love it already.
We're gonna take it one step further. We're going to change the blend mode from normal to overlay. And then it looks really bad. Look, from there to there, horrible. But we're not done. We're gonna do two more steps. Filter, other, ready, high pass. Now, you would normally think of high pass to sharpen, but when you've inverted the layer like we have, it actually softens, makes it really blurry. So we're doing that. We'll add a 10 pixel radius blur.
Snowy.
And then click OK. Now, how do we get the blur out? Believe it or not, we get the blur out by adding a Gaussian blur.
Sorry, it's finally on. It wasn't on screen before. They didn't
because
really
you're in backwards world? Is that
because I'm in backwards world, thank you. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and I added 10 pixels of the high pass. Here you're gonna be between like 3 and 4 most of the time. So just kind of, if you go too high, it starts to look really super sharp again, so you don't want to do that. So I'll keep it like maybe 3 point something, 3.4, something like that. All right, now the problem is her skin is now kind of smoothed out and all that. Look how I kind of right through there. But it's also in her hair, her eyes, her teeth, weird places. Well, not her teeth, but her lips. So what you're gonna do is you're going to Option click the layer mask icon down here. Option click. If you're on PC, you would alt click, of course, because there's no option key. Now, what you're gonna do, get a paintbrush in white, because this is in black, you need to paint in white. And then you're gonna paint over everything on her that does not need to be sharp. So you'll paint over her skin, you'll avoid her lips, and you'll avoid her eyes, and you'll avoid anything that's supposed to stay nice and sharp. And while you're doing it, you're thinking, well, I don't know if this is really doing that much. But I'm going to show you a before and after, and you will be surprised at number one, how we're able to retain skin texture, and number two, how it smoothed the highlights, all that kind of stuff. And we're almost done here. Hey, very, very short tip. Extremely short, mega short. Couldn't be shorter.
I like that.
If it was. Hold on. RC, don't like it yet. I'm not quite done. Hold your liking. And we'll do her arm too. You can see it here. Works pretty well. See, did you see it go over that like vein?
Yeah.
Right there, it just kind of really smooths out that stuff. And it just pulls everything back. And I'm not going to do the whole image because it would take a while, but I'll just go a little in here. And anyway, so watch the difference. Here we go. So here's before and after. Before and after.
Yeah.
But there's lots of skin texture. You see it kind of almost takes the skin texture that's there, emphasizes it, but it smooths it first. So at the end, you don't have a very, very soft image. You have an image that has lots of texture. Anyway, it's a simplified version of something that's kind of popular out there. And I write about this in my book, for my retouching book.
So you have to follow your tip up with something that your holiday gear gift guide thingy.
I have got a gift that's insano. It's this. I love this thing on a level you can't believe. It's called a Cordy. All right, I'm gonna show you the box because the box actually shows what it does. So can we zoom in tight on the box? All right. So it's this little thing. It's $10, like $9.95, and you just put it on your desk, and it holds all the cords. Like if you have a laptop, like when I come in the morning, I have my power cable, I have my Drobo cable, I have my USB cable for my Wacom tablet, and they're all just sitting right there. And I just go plug, 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 and you're done. You're not picking up cords off the floor or anything.
Which is what I do every day.
Dude, this is the greatest, and it's so simple. So this site called Quirky.com, they take people's ideas, and if enough people will say that they'll buy them, they actually build the product. And they got really cool stuff. This one is so good, Cordy's. I bought 3 of them, and I'm getting you one now. So your Christmas present's coming.
Ooh, add me there.
And they come in different colors. I get the black one, but they come in pink and different colors and all. Terrific.
Don't get me the pink one.
I'm not getting you the pink one. I'm getting you lavender. Anyway, really, I love that thing.
Cool. But that's the only exercise I get in the mornings.
Is plug it in your cords? I know, it just takes that away.
We haven't heard from Pete yet today.
Pete, what's
how
up,
you
buddy?
doing over there?
Pete, I'm just hanging out over here. You've stuck me in the corner here. I need to do I feel like I need to do a 3D tip over here.
Pete, does it feel like we did that intentionally? Then?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I've been bad.
Then the feeling is correct.
I like you have a tree, though, and all. It's very nice.
I have a tree. One of my products that I love is the LumaQuest Softbox 3. It's a great little portable softbox. What I do with all my flashes is I put Velcro around the edges, if you can see. And that way, come in here, and I just simply carry this. It folds up flat. Throw that in my photo bag. I have a couple of them. And that way, when I get somewhere, and if I need a little more soft light, I just pop one of these out, attach it to the front, and I'm good to go. It's a great little product. And let's see, it runs you about 35 bucks. You can get them on B&H, wherever. But a great thing, they put a center in the middle that takes out some of the hot spot that you would get normally.
Very nice.
Very good product.
All right, Pete. So, since you're on the topic of shoe mount flash and all that, you've got some other stuff in front of you. I'm just hoping we won't ever have to go to you again. For
Okay, you want me to just knock it out?
Yeah. That way we don't have to see you for.
And then I'll
for the
just
next
leave.
half
In fact, you
hour.
can leave when you're done with this, too.
Well, we've got
Will you get us some lunch?
the other stuff I can.
Oh God, it's noon.
The other stuff we've got is the Rogue system. And
Great
it's a
stuff.
Yeah, this is
great
really
little
good.
system. And what I like is you can throw it all in one little bag, but it's a grid system that you simply pop out, and this will go on the front of your camera, and this will wrap around. It can be like a real short snoot for you, but it will hold your grid system in there, and you've got 2 different grids in there that if you put one in, it'll grid off that much. You put that one in, it'll grid off that much, but you can put them together and get even more of a grid.
Very, very
to
tight
it.
beam, then. A super
Yeah,
tight beam.
super tight beam, and they also make the colored gels that go with it.
Those gels are great.
The gels are great, and then if you just want to do gels, they've got the rubber band that goes around, universal fit around your flash, and you've got these wonderful gels.
I have to say, seriously, I'm not joking when I say this. This is the worst demo I've ever seen.
Good. You like how I put that on there?
He's like, nothing's working. Nothing's been there. It kind of goes in here. I don't know. Here,
Yeah,
this,
okay.
This isn't quite working. I mean,
Well, see, before what I'd do is I would have to have, gaffer tape, and I'd put my little made-up gels on there. But the nice thing about this is with the rubber band strap, they come with these pre-made gels. And what I love about it is they put all the information on the sides, because I forget, oh, was that a CTO or is that whatever? I can look and it's already printed on there for me. It's a full CTO gel. And I'm going to show you what I can do with it special later, Scott.
this demo just got a lot better.
Cool,
So
man.
anyway, Rogue products are great, and we're going to give away a couple of these at the end, I think.
Are we?
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. Hey, what about, is it time for some international flavor, or should we take a break first?
I say some international flavor.
I think we're going to send things back across the pond, over to Switzerland, to Lucerne. No, poor Aaron Brockovich. He's everybody keeps
He will
asking him
sue
if
you.
they keep thinking he's from Switzerland, and he's not. He's not from. He's from Spain. He's obviously Spanish.
Anything with an S.
Barcelona.
Scott, how did you do with your geography in school?
Oh! Did our guest just burn me?
Yeah,
What
from
guest?
Switzerland.
What
all the way
guest? What guest? So let's see. What do you got there, bro? I don't see anybody back there.
All right. So
No.
I was just gonna jump right into
what
it.
do you
I'm
got?
like, I got
All right,
this.
what do you got, Eric?
Well, I've got a couple of different stuff, but I'm going to move over. Guess I've got them
Oh,
over here.
Our
Pete is.
traveling guest.
Hey, Pete. I'm right on camera. So Pete's going to be on camera for a while. Well, so the first thing that I have here is an Olo clip. These are all, I've got a collection of mobile stuff here. And this is a really cool little lens for your iPhone. And it's a wide angle lens. So you just clip it on your iPhone over the camera, and you can then take photos with it. It's going to be a wide angle, kind of fisheye look to it. And it runs you about 69 bucks.
That thing
So-
works really well, though. It
does.
actually works amazingly well.
Right, it's really nice
optics,
photos.
the actual optics of the glass are very
Are
good.
pretty good. And the nice thing is it's so compact that it's not like you're carrying around a bunch of...
Yeah, you can put it in your
Right.
pocket, and then that way it has
Yeah.
lint on it when you put it on.
Slips on really easily.
Point
Right,
and shoot
so
just might be
that's some iPhone tricks. And I couldn't have an iPhone trick without an iPad trick. So this little thing here is a Wacom bamboo stylus pen, and that's for the iPad.
Nice.
You
And
know
so-
what's sad is he pronounces words better than I do.
He does, doesn't he?
They have better schools in Switzerland.
He probably actually showed up for English
He
class.
actually probably paid attention.
Yeah, he probably went to
Probably.
English
Go ahead.
class.
He doesn't say y'all.
He wasn't at McDonald's. McDonald's in Birmingham.
Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
So
But we
on the
digress.
iPad, you
Stylus
write
pen.
scribble, cool.
Thank you for Matt for leading this on track. I was like, stay with me, boys. Stay with me.
Yeah, so the bamboo stylus works with the iPad. It works with the iPhone too, if you like, and it lets you draw handwriting, whatever you like, on the iPad. So it helps you a lot if you're a designer and visual person. You can just download one of the apps, and Wacom's actually got their own app. It's called the Bamboo app, and it works really well. Draw on the screen, great pressure sensitivity. Well, not pressure sensitivity, but it's soft. It's got a soft tip, which means you can draw lighter and harder strokes on it. So it works really well.
I have one.
I have one myself. Yeah,
Yeah,
I love it
it's
too.
great.
Yeah. Mhm.
Cool. Now, did you have an iPhone case too, or is that somebody else?
That's probably someone else.
Okay, that's somebody else. Never
I
mind.
get an
I
iPad
thought you had
case.
3 cool things. I see.
Yeah, I have here an iPad stand.
Oh, an iPad stand.
Right. So this is called the the bamboo pen. That runs you about $29.
29 bucks.
Right.
How many euros is it?
Thank you.
How many krona?
150.
Come on, how many krona?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's okay, because no one watching this show will ever buy the thing you just showed. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking, totally joking.
And there goes our.
Well, we've got as well this element case. This is a little bit more expensive, but it's really nice. It's got 3 different pitches, so you can put it up. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and it holds both the iPad and the iPad 2
It is very slick.
right here. As
So,
you can see.
so can I jump
Change
in?
the angle, too.
Can I jump in about the element case stuff?
Yeah.
Because they make iPhone cases too, and Eric was honest in saying it's a little pricey, but I have to say, this has become my favorite iPhone
Same.
case in
Right
the
here
entire
as well.
world.
I don't have one.
It's and I'm gonna. It's about I have the Vapor Comp case, which will run you about $150. It's not a cheap iPhone case, but it is my favorite iPhone case. It's really
This
it
one will
looks
supposedly
cool.
stop a bullet
RC, you
here.
got one of these, right? You have
The Black Ops.
the Black Ops, the Modern Warfare 3 backlot?
Give me that back. It's look at the back.
I got a stupid case now.
It's such
That one's
a
called
nicely.
Tactical. That's got a Kevlar backing.
So the only thing I can
That
offer
sets-
you. The only thing I can offer you is if you're looking at me for spending $150 on a case and you think you'd be crazy to do that. I had 2 cases before this, and I dropped them, and they're about $40 cases.
Yeah.
And I dropped them, and they instantly broke. So these cases actually screw on. They're not going to break, and if they do break, call Element Case if that happens. But anyway,
love
really
it. Yeah,
cool
it's
case.
nice
I
and
don't know.
sturdy
I
case,
got
This is
it.
a nice case.
Yeah, they have really nice stuff.
Very nice.
They have the sharpest looking iPhone case
All
I've
right.
seen. Okay.
So are we done with the Earl Bronson?
Well, I can throw in one more
Do
thing.
you have more thing? Okay, go
I
ahead.
have one more thing. This is a book.
All right, Ernie.
Because I couldn't just have iPhone
I've seen that
stuff.
book before.
This is a book from Corey Barker, none other than Corey Barker. And Brune, he's sitting here.
Yes.
He's right here.
Very technical. That was actually his hand.
Yeah.
It's not a trick. Yeah.
So he's not fake. He's here,
Yeah.
and he's written this awesome book.
Thank you.
Called
It is
Photoshop Down and Dirty Tricks for Designers. Just get it and read it. It's just great.
Absolutely, I agree.
Hey,
Hey,
Eric said get it and read it.
All right. Hey, she's giving us the speed it up thing?
Yeah.
All right. A mi izquierda, Arce Concepcion.
See, buenas tardes. How are you? All right, so
Bien, gracias, señor.
So okay. Oh, look at that.
We're getting a
All right, so I
break
have,
sound.
I have a couple of things. Well, why don't we do that? Why don't we take a break?
Let's do that, because RC, he looks like he's got a lot of cool, pimpy stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff
got a
that's going to
couple
happen over here.
All right.
couple things here myself.
Hey, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to join RC Concepcion. Of course, we have Corey, Matt, Ernie, and Pete are here. So stick around. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Well, hi, folks. My name is Scott Kelby, and I want to tell you about a brand new class that I have on Kelby Training Online called Crush the Composition. Why are there so many books about composition today? Why are they all the same? If you went back to the 1940s and bought a book on composition, what do you think those chapters would be? Rule of thirds, leading lines, and fill the frame, and patterns, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm thinking, wow, here it is 2011. And we're going over the same things that we did years and years and years ago. There's a whole different concept to getting a great shot. It's what makes your pictures go from these kind of pictures that you're disappointed with to the kind of pictures that you've always wanted to take. So I invited a small, intimate live audience to join me in an amphitheater at night under the stars for an evening that's different than anything we've done at Kelby Training. I think this class has the power to transform the way that you look at photography, the way you take images, and I think it can also be your key to getting the best images you've ever taken. I hope you'll come and watch my brand new class on Kelby Training, crush the composition. I guarantee you tomorrow, you'll take the best shots you've ever taken.
Hey guys, Tom Bow here. We're at Copper Mountain in Colorado. We're working on a new class on adventure sports. We're going to look at a lot of different things in this class. Everything from high-speed sync fill flash to working in portraits in a ski area environment. We'll look at gear concerns, what kind of pack to carry, how do you work on and off a lift. There's a lot of logistics that go into shooting skiing. We'll talk about getting that classic powder shot. We're also going to do one of the most classic things for ski photography, and that's seaming together a whole sequence of moves. It's absolutely fantastic. It's going to be wild. Should be a great class.
Hey, we're back. Welcome to our holiday show. Scott Kelby here with Matt Kloskowski.
Hey.
Corey. Hello. Pete.
Yo! And Eddie.
Eddie. Eddie Brockovich. And all the way from Switzerland.
Eddie Balboa.
And it's time for some holiday stuff from RC.
Yeah, so I wanted to talk a little bit about shooting, mobile shooting, tethered shooting, and things like that. One of the first things that I want to be able to bring is Think Tank Photo. I'm a huge Think Tank Photo fan, and I like to carry my gear, and whenever I'm out on a shoot, I do a lot of location shoots or outdoor shoots. I want to make sure that I stay inconspicuous. And this bag is a retrospective 30. They have 10, 20, and 30s, and this bag is a really, really cool bag in the fact that it's small, like you won't even know. Like a lot of the times, there's, I carry one lens, one camera in here.
Where do you carry your light stand? I'm curious where that goes. Where your light stand goes. That's
no. One lens, one camera.
Like a couple of light stands, couple of stands.
For a small deployment, like if I just want to go out on the street and I want to be able to do stuff, this is a good way for us to be able to do that. So that's one thing. Now,
green zone.
A lot of the times, like this will be for when you're small stuff. Now, when you need to be able to do more. When you need to be able to do a bigger shoot or a more elaborate shoot, you're going to be doing tethered shooting. Tethered Tools is a good company to be able to do that because they allow you a lot of different tools to be able to do this. Now, here you have a table stand, they have a hard drive, they have a strap for your laptop, but that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about this. Whenever you plug in your adapter to a computer, more often than not, that adapter is going to dangle and it's always going to disconnect and do stuff. Our own Brad Moore came up with this. This is called the Strap Moore from Tether Tools.
Yeah. So you got to hit the thing. The name is the Strap Moore, named after Brad.
Moore.
Right?
So what happens is you just Velcro this together, and that allows you to be able to keep your power clip, your power pack. So it stays in one spot. It doesn't disconnect. So two great tools for you to be able to do that.
I have to tell you though, RC, I've known you for many years now. Inconspicuous is not a word I use.
I gotta tell you, I travel. I like to take my photography in phases, but that's why it's better than yours.
Wow. All right. We have one less person on the show now.
All right. Oh, man.
All right. So part of the holiday show is
the firing of RC. Futuristic firing of RC.
Yeah, and we're going to be. We wanted to announce it. We're looking for another Photoshop guy. So if you're out there, and if you're only,
what about Ernie?
Ernie could be good.
Yeah, but he lives someplace else.
On a scale of 1 to 10, rate your Photoshop knowledge.
Can you be here and not rated a 10?
Huh?
Could you?
So you're a 10 in Photoshop? Because to get RC's job, you only have to be like a 3 or 4.
4 is fine.
Oh, well.
And if you want to move up, you can be a 6 and be Matt.
What is happening here? What is happening? Where's the holiday spirit? What is?
Dude, I'm taking your Christmas present back.
Seriously, you're not getting a quirky thing.
Yeah, dude, I'm taking. You're gonna get a pink one.
Don't count if it's your book.
No. God.
What did he say?
This is a horrible show.
What did he say? I didn't hear.
I don't know. I know where this is going. All right.
Well, I didn't say that.
All right, next. You got something. Do something. Corey, you got a quick tip.
No, I got
tip.
Forget the tips. Hey, buy this.
No tips. We're done.
No, look, buy this. This is a magic arm. What this allows you to do is mount
magic.
your camera on about anything. So you know how people have no tripod policies? Nobody has a no magic arm policy. This thing will attach to any kind of railing or piece of steel or anything. And then it's got a little ball head and then a little camera platform. It's also for about 119 bucks. These are very, very popular. I use this for sports, for like mounting a remote camera.
It's very inconspicuous too.
It's like RC. It rolls really low. You know, it's like no one would know you came into the place. I'm just going to set my magic arm up. But anyway, these are wonderful to have. They're very, very handy.
Looks like a
they'll hold
prosthetic
flashes.
arm.
They'll hold whatever. But anyway, they're kind of cool. And I have one more thing. No, that's all. That's all I got. That's it. I thought I had more, but I don't. That's
All right,
it.
Laddie
That's all I
tip, tippy lad.
Tip.
Tippy lad, quickie.
Quick tap. Yeah, actually, because we did retouching week this week, I did my digital makeup show with Shelly GR, the makeup artist, and talked about how we're going to make the brushes and swatch panels that we made on the show as part of a download. So I needed to save those out of Photoshop. And I thought that would be a good little tip to show you how to save sets of brushes and swatches and such out of Photoshop. So inside Photoshop, I'm just going to go to the edit menu and go down to the preset manager. And what you can do is go into the menu here, and you can actually surf through different sets of brushes, swatches, gradients, variants, such like that. So what I'm going to go after is my brushes. And then right here I can see I've got all of those eyelash brushes that I created. And I want to save these out as a specific set of brushes. So I'm just going to go in here, select the first one, hold down my Shift key and select the last one, and all the ones in between get selected. And let's go over here and choose Save Set. And I know you've been.
It's transforming.
Yes, it is.
It's
Slowly.
a transformer.
So I'm just going to name it. See, you made me mess up.
It looks like that
You
little.
made me mess up. I wrote eye brushes.
Sorry, you wrote it. Sorry.
It looks like that little guy in Transformers, the little.
So I'm just going to save it to the desktop. You can see it shows up as a set. You can load into Photoshop. Same thing with the swatches. I'm going to go to the swatches panel here. All this can be handled inside the preset manager. So I can just go down and select those sets of colors. We'll get all of them, just get those. And again, choose Save Set, save it, and then you can send it by email, whatever you got to do, and then reload it into Photoshop. So that's how you can save individual or specific sets of brushes.
Hey, do we have any more things that we haven't shown?
Yeah,
Because
I got some welcome to
Well, Corey, real quick.
I was going
Corey, real
to
quick
talk
on
about
that.
something that we all have. I mean, I think probably 3 or 4 of us have. If you look on my computer screen here, I don't have it right next to me, but
There
you
it
can
is.
see the size of it. It's the airport Airstream bag. You have one?
That's my favorite
I have
rolling
one.
bag ever.
Our C turned me onto it. I don't know. It's like a whole big thing in here, but it's the best bag in the entire world.
It is. It'll hold a 400 millimeter lens, and the thing is just this tall.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And so it fits in all the airport or the airline overheads
It'll
and
fit in
everything like
anything.
that.
It'll fit
it
in
actually
little
fits.
planes
Yeah, and
and regional jets.
It fits under the seats on a lot of airplanes too. So you don't. I know everybody's always stressed about having to check their
Camera gear, not with that one.
This is the best bag. And if you get the low, this is what I like the best. If you get the low dividers that go inside of it, you can put your laptop inside of
Yep.
it. So
hey, we're completely out of time. So real
Yeah.
quickly, want to mention a couple of things. If you're thinking of other things to buy, I have got a great idea. Buy our books. So they're over there. We've got Matt's Compositing Secrets, but
Right
these are all
here.
our brand new books, our latest books. Matt's Compositing Secret book. RC's
here.
holding it right there.
This was my last recommendation. This book is amazing.
This is
thank you.
Last ditch effort.
You need to
job.
thank you, RC.
Oh wait! That's something amazing.
Can I just mention this real quick?
Go, mention quick.
Just real quick, since I'm a Wacom fan, and we don't have one in here because I really want to get one, but they haven't sent us one yet, is the new Inkling that Wacom just came out with. It's this thing, it allows you to draw on regular paper and record your strokes, and then you bring it in your computer and then load it up, and it brings it right into Illustrator as clean vector art. It's a great new device, not a bad price point, around $200, and you don't need a computer to use it. You just load it in there, and it'll remember it in your little device, and you bring it in your computer later. I
So
love it.
eventually you need a computer.
Eventually you need a computer, but you don't need it to use it right on scene.
All right, back to our books. These are all of our new books for the holidays. Matt's Compositing Secrets. Corey, of course, Down and Dirty Tricks book. RC has a book called the HDR book, which is wonderful. Also, RC has a second book, the Get Your Photography on the Web. So it's for photographers who want to have a web presence. I've got my Professional Portrait Retouching Techniques, and Light It, Shoot It, Retouch It is my latest book. Hey, there's also a bunch of great stuff from On One, who is one of our sponsors. And because of that, not only is their stuff awesome, we're giving away a bunch of that stuff. So we're giving these away. Go to our website. Go to kelbytv.com/PhotoshopUser.
Yep.
Leave us a comment, and we'll pick a bunch of winners. So we're giving you some of the cool stuff that we got to see today.
Sweet.
All right.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. We have so much more to show you, but we just don't have any time because that's how we roll. Thank you guys for watching the show, and special thanks to Aaron Brockovich. No, Eric. It's Eric, right?
Eric. It is Eric.
Skjold.
Eduardo.
Now, if you want to be able to
Some people call him Maurice.
His website. No, we want go
Yeah,
to
that's
his website. It is xldstudios.com, right?
You're right, Scott.
Tell me about some of the websites you've done. You've done Best App Site?
I've done Best App Site. I've done Terry White's Tech Blog.
Yeah.
Done a bunch of stuff more.
Well, yeah, the other day we were doing the thing on the grid, and Monty LaMontego, hey, Eric did my website. He's apparently doing all the cool kids' websites. So go check out his xldstudios.com. Go check him out. He's a great guy. He's all the way from Switzerland.
One more thing.
Yep.
So it's the holidays. This is our last show. We're going to take a little break for the holidays. So this is our last show it's kind of our winter break. We will be back in the first week of January. So have a good holiday. Have a good New Year. All those fun, safe time things that you should be doing.
It's true. Bye, everybody. Take care.
See ya.
Bye. Bye, Pete.
Bye.
Bye.
Ooh,
I'm almost
look
in
at the
there.
camera. Look at the camera. Look at the jib. And then lean left.